set himself to be a puncher.
Jumping in with a lead right hook is Shibata Flores. Remember, even though Flores is taller, Vargas on paper has the longer reach. Flores with a straight left hand, and now chopping overhand right. He's able to land against Fernando early.
What I've noticed in the past, Emmanuel, is that he tends Vargas to come in too squarely and not at an angle. Is he?
Flores the aggressor. And he catches Vargas again with a little right.
He's been very physical. In fact, Vargas is fighting the wrong fight.
And now Vargas lands the right kind of left hook. And Flores goes to one knee. First knockdown of the fight.
Flores thought he had Vargas hurt, was moving in to try to put more hurt on him, and caught the left hook.
He's not as coordinated as Fernando is, but still, Fernando is fighting a fight that is still dangerous for him because he's got so much talent that he doesn't have to take these risks. If he would just use his boxing talent once he gets close. Flores' natural lack of speed and coordination is going to be a big factor going down the stretch.
Flores already seems to be breathing through his mouth. I don't know if he's gotten overexcited about being in his first big fight, or if that's his natural way.
Go up just a little bit in this round.
And Shibata, as Larry said earlier, it seemed like he's having a breathing problem. He's got his mouth gapped open this early, and it hasn't even been a very fast-paced fight. So I'm wondering if he's...
Hard right hand by Flores rocks Vargas's head back.
It means that Vargas would always beat him to the punch with short punches, and also his balance is much better. He should go right to him and keep shooting short punches, where he's much better coordinated than Flores is.
Body punching gym war for the moment. Vargas getting the best of Flores. Big left hand by Flores drives Fernando back into the ropes.
He's fighting Flores at the wrong distance, just enough where those lunging punches that he shoots can be effective. If he would shorten the gap up, he would be more effective.
And allows Flores to rake him with a right hand. Now Flores' mouthpiece has fallen onto the ring canvas. Joe Cortez has to wait for a lull in the action.
I don't know if
Flores can have his mouthpiece back.
I'm not sure Cortez saw that happen.
Straight right hand right through the guard by Vargas. Backs Flores up.
And this is where Vargas needs to stay.
Let's go.
He's a pretty decent in-fighter. He's an excellent body puncher. He's the stronger fighter. He should be right there, Emmanuel.
And better coordinated. But I think a lot of those right hands that we think that he's landing, I don't think he has successfully landed that much.
And Fernando, I think, is well aware that Shibata has no mouthpiece. As he goes away.
Vargas is finding that the intelligent thing to do in this fight is to fight.
That's what
not to box.
He's fighting at the right distance, right there, where his coordination is a bigger advantage to him.
We got it. Come on. Bring up.
Body shot by Vargas there. When he commits to his body punches, he can really break an opponent down. Good left hook by Vargas. Target practice. We ain't going 12 rounds.
Didn't look like friendship right there.
Oh, no.
Hasn't looked like friendship the last couple of rounds. Joe Cortez stops the fight. Chibata Flores taken apart in these past 2 rounds by Fernando Vargas.
A very good professional finish. Very professional.
A good fight for Vargas, but I don't think he convinced everybody that he is the...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Joe Cortez reaches the count of 10 at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 7. The winner and once again champion, now the 2-time junior middleweight champion of the world, ferocious Fernando Vargas.
Waited almost a decade for Oscar De La Hoya and Fernando Vargas to put their public animosity aside and settle their differences inside the ring. Their genuine distaste for each other was evident as soon as the fight was announced. The planned May 4th date was pushed back when De La Hoya injured his left wrist during sparring, but the postponement didn't calm the hyped-up combatants.
I'm gonna put everything that's necessary inside myself to get myself prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually to beat him, you know, to knock him out.
He's uncontrollable. He's so angry inside that, you know, I want to make sure that inside that ring he goes in like a madman.
De La Hoya and Vargas took different paths getting here, but neither career would be complete without tonight's fight. Oscar De La Hoya, boxing's megastar, began his career by disposing of opponents in devastating fashion. A win over Vargas elevates his place in boxing history, but that isn't the only thing motivating him.
This guy has just got under my skin, you know, and it's a fight I never wanted. It's a fight that I never wanted to give this guy an opportunity, but I decided to do it because I just don't like the guy.
Fernando Vargas may be the toughest and bravest fighter in the sport. At age 24, his youthful fire is blended with experience at 154 pounds to make him complete and now ready to claim the spotlight.
I want to beat him, and I want to beat him convincingly. I feel that at 154 pounds, he ain't got it. When we do fight, you know, it's going to be history.
And so the wait is over. Moments from now, Oscar De La Hoya and Fernando Vargas will enter the ring, and their rivalry will move from a war of words to the battle that will truly decide the issue. De La Hoya Vargas, next.
May 4th, we're gonna get down. And, you know, I hope I'm not chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing.
Gotta be smart.
Because, you know what? Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? We want to see a fight, right? Raza wants to see a fight, right? We don't want to see a run. I'm gonna run. Well,
Boxing,
this is the way I fight.
Is that all you have? Is that all you have?
Oh.
Is that all you have? Hey, he couldn't even wrinkle my tie. He couldn't even wrinkle my tie. Come on. Is that all he has? I know he has that glass jaw, so I know where to hit him. Okay? I know where to hit him, believe me.
Why is he crying?
I'm not gonna talk.
What are you crying for?
Bad.
Why are you crying? Why are your eyes watery? What are you crying for?
Bad.
What are you crying for?
I got something in my eye.
Why are you crying? Damn, look, he's crying. I don't know the difference between one Mexican and the other one. Let me just tell you like this, how you can tell the difference. This one has fucking balls.
It certainly added flavor to the intense hatred that these guys.
You're not fighting body.
I know where. I know where.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. I want good sportsmanlike conduct. Oscar, your cuff is the trunks a little high here. The punches here are still good. Your trunks are okay here. Remember, guys, I want a clean fight. Obey my commands at all time. And remember, guys, I'm fair but firm. Touch him up.
De La Hoya consistently beating Vargas to the punch.
Focusing his jab on De La Hoya, or on Vargas's body, and now Vargas lands a big left hook counter upstairs. Drives De La Hoya into the ropes. De La Hoya close to being knocked down there. Ducks and slips. Gets away. And already you see the difference. When Vargas has De La Hoya against the ropes, it's a different fight. Big right hand by Vargas. De La Hoya slips that one. Oscar De La Hoya was stunned by the counter left hook.
You better believe De La Hoya is acquainted with adversity that has nothing to do with what he's going to do later on. Been there, done that.
Not many of those punches landed cleanly, but they've made an impression. Those punches from Vargas are landing.
What an instructive first round. De La Hoya shows you what it can do. That's why it's so important for Vargas to maneuver De La Hoya to the ropes somehow. Except for that brief interlude in the first round, which may have won Vargas the round, he hasn't been able to press De La Hoya to the perimeter of the ring. Hard right hand by Vargas. Landed flush.
That's because that left hand is so low by Oscar.
And now Oscar's back is against the ropes again. And Vargas takes over, pounding him to the body.
Vargas is getting in every low blow that he can also. Real sneaky.
De La Hoya unable to move his feet and get away. And Vargas pops him again with the left. Now Oscar gets his feet back to the center of the ring and goes back to jabbing Vargas away.
That right hand hurt Vargas. It did hurt him. I don't know if Oscar's aware of it.
Well, the power deficit may prevent Oscar from believing that he's hurt Vargas.
He's out of his element.
Blood from De La Hoya's nose.
And Vargas gets him into the corner. De La Hoya ducking and slipping. The Vargas crowd comes out of their seats as momentarily Oscar was trapped in the corner, but he slipped away.
What maneuverability by Oscar De La Hoya to be able to get out of the corner. He's taking a lot of shots, and that's not...
Oscar De La Hoya taking more punishment in the first 5 rounds of this fight than he's ever taken in 5 rounds of any fight. Blood coming out of his nose. Vargas ripping him with shots along the rope. The fight, it appeared that if Vargas could just get De La Hoya to the ropes enough, he was going to knock him out. Instead, De La Hoya has, in large part, given him a boxing lesson in the center of the ring.
Vargas felt that by putting the pressure on, he could wear De La Hoya down in the late rounds. Are we seeing it here?
George, do you see any sign that De La Hoya may be running out of gas a little?
It really doesn't matter with Oscar De La Hoya. This guy's so full of heart that wearing him down is not going to get it. You're going to have to beat him down. You're going to have to beat him up with punches. Don't rely on anything about wearing him down.
Again, the blood flowing from De La Hoya's nose. Again, the blood flowing from Vargas's cheek. Big left hook hurts Vargas. De La Hoya tries to follow up. Bell saves Vargas to him.
Has he given Vargas a chance to recuperate?
I think if Oscar...
Vargas on another rocket left hook. A sensational left hook by De La Hoya. Again, he set it up with body punches. Vargas jumps up off the canvas. Let me at him. There's so much desire in Fernando Vargas. But a better fighter's beating him now. This would be the most satisfying moment of Oscar De La Hoya's career. If he could finish this guy. If he could make Fernando Vargas eat his words. If he could knock him out, and he does. Oscar De La Hoya has the most satisfying, the richest, the biggest, the most emotional win of his whole career.
The winner by knockout victory, and now the unified champion from East LA, the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
Lands a right hand against Vargas there, then turns around into the corner where Vargas can control it. Vargas still not boxing much, just wailing away.
Well, this is a good fight for us, the fans, because that's what they come to see. But for us, technically, and impressing the boxing experts in boxing, it's not one of the best performances of Fernando's career.
But he's body shots by Vargas. I'm not sure why Marty Dinkin was warning him off. There's a good one, too, by Vargas. Excellent left hook, staggers Van der Poel.
Vargas has got him hurt now.
Right hand landed flush. Van der Poel backs him off with the dangerous haymakers. Vargas measures and takes his time.
Van der Poel is standing in the corner and saying, hit me, hit me.
Vargas should just shoot short punches, just short shoulder punches, nothing big. The short punches is what Van der Poel is X back. He stumbles like he's about to fall by himself, and then out of the blue, he'll throw a punch when you least expect it.
Good right hands by Fernando Vargas. They thrill the crowd as they land flush. Van der Poel gets in one body shot. Gets off the ropes.
You know, sometimes when a fighter believes that the other fighter is vulnerable. Now there you saw a three-punch combination from Vargas, and he stepped back. That's what Buddy McGirt's looking for.
Yeah. This is efficient work. And this won't last much longer if Vargas continues to discipline himself to work efficiently like this.
Look at Van der Poel. There's no leg. The ropes is holding him up, but still he'll throw a punch at any chance that he gets.
Marty Dinkin saves Van der Poel from further punishment. Fernando Vargas.
Round number 6, the winner by TKO victory, the pride of La Colonia Boxing, Oxnard, California, the Aztec warrior, El Feroz Ferocious, Fernando Vargas.
Vargas is defending well, blocking shots, and I think he just got Joval's respect with that left hook.
Yeah, Joval is not the type of fighter that fights backing up anyway.
Well, after 15 months away with a bad back, Fernando Vargas just announced his return with a vicious left hook that wobbled Raymond Joval.
And I think that Joval is going to be vulnerable for that punch a lot more, but he's going to have to make him back up some.
I like the way Vargas is holding his chin into his chest and his right hand up by his jaw.
He is defending. Nope.
And he's a bigger guy.
Trading punches at close range, and both guys giving as good as they're getting.
Our producer informs me that he has never been knocked out. So while he's not a hard puncher, he does take a punch well.
10-round loss to Erlan Batari in France. 12-round loss to Antonio Perugino in Italy. Oh, perfect right-hand shot on the cut, and Joval backs up into the ropes. He was staggered by that punch.
Vargas is placing his punches still. He's not throwing any punches recklessly. So every punch be effective.
Is starting to come back to the surface of Vargas's character.
A short overhand right, I think, would end this fight. If he would just let it go out to bat, but he's trying to fight a little too intelligent.
Well, his promoters at main events would say to you, that's the kind of problem we like to have.
Yeah, but I think at this point here right now, a short right, Joval is wide open for a short right hand. I mean, with all this power, if he turned one through, it would be over with.
Now there's blood over both of Joval's eyes. Both the left and the right eye are cut. And an unmarked Fernando Vargas continues to weather the storm. A big punch-out.
Of boxing with the sure instinct and intuition to go for it when it's there, to let loose.
The fire that defined him at his peak.
Well, it's been a much more competitive and exciting fight than I expected. I thought it would have been a knockout within 3 or 4 rounds.
Instead, it's going to go the distance, and we'll find out what the 3 judges from here in Texas have thought of the efforts of both Vargas and Raymond Jobal. Crowd rises to applaud Fernando Vargas for coming back to boxing and for coming to Corpus Christi and for giving the audience what it wanted.
Ray Hawkins, 96-94. And Jesse Reyes scores it, 97-93. All to the winner by unanimous decision, the Aztec warrior El Feroz Ferocious Fernando